Okay, everybody, we're here and we are talking about the sickness of the internet and the women on the internet, and talking a little bit about how ignorant they all are and how unprofessional, how silly it is to sit there and watch these two women specifically, conversate on staged questions with staged answers, while you as audience are very clear and very aware that it's all staged. But that mixture of your emotion and your interest in it is what they try to capture, to captivate, to create what they call confidence. So there's a current video out on Mona Van's Instagram account talking about how she used to lack confidence. But when you take a look at her content production, her confidence is based on the man, the ring, the travel, the clothes, the hair, the makeup, and who she's standing around, meaning she was seen taking photos with a black actress who's been seen in movies with Denzel Washington, yet that woman, Mona Van, has no idea who she is and tries to disregard her. That's the way she works in her confidence. So her confidence comes from putting someone else down, while never having done any work, yet she's Muslim and celebrating Christmas, while no one speaks up to hold her accountable, because that's how life works. So in the world of a real person, your parents hold you accountable for bad behavior. They tell you that's wrong, you're not supposed to do that. However, in today's day and age, they're looking for viral pieces of content. I'm talking about little children. So you just say, do this, do that, and then they think that that's how you're supposed to act. While Mona Van's standing there on her platform, posing weirdly in weird outfits, proclaiming herself to be confident. However, that energy that you experience with her isn't confidence. It's a form of a REICHT system, showing you how a Gestapo behaves. But you want to add and swirl in there a little bit of seduction, a little bit of I'm better than you, a little bit of look at what I've done, when she's done nothing. So it's delusion, it's entitlement, it's a history of family lineage that never taught her anything, nor did they really even give a shit that she existed. So she built her confidence off of money and finances and who was willing to invite her to the party. And that's what she's teaching her fans and followers. So while I watch that shit and Gary Vaynerchuk claims to be who he says he is, and then he goes to that house for holiday session when he's a Jew, it's really important for those of you who have an intelligent brain to wrap your head around that. He's a Jew. Iranian is who she is. Irans are trying to overthrow Israel. Jews live in Israel. Gary Vee takes her across the globe, holds her hand, and acts extremely odd and strange with his character performance on the internet, while he proclaims to want to assist other entrepreneurs. But that's not somebody who wants to help people, because somebody who wants to help people in the form of the law of attraction would never hang out or participate in the information or the conversation of what Mona Van is producing. Deepak, understand what I'm telling you. You can say whatever you want to say about the Christmas holiday. Christmas is for kids, just like every other holiday is for kids at this point, because women and Hollywood celebrities have abused every system in the world so that they can get confidence from their viral pieces of content, while a man stands there and fluffs their tits. Literally, that's all it is. That's all her confidence comes from. All he has to do is walk away from her ass, and there will be nothing but crumbled bitch left over, where she then makes a Blake Lively assumption against Justin Baldoni. The reasoning behind the allegations, all allegations, by the way, it's literally extortion without actually being extortion. Meaning, do you know what extortion is? If you don't, I'm going to. So if you don't behave like I want you to behave, you're not going to go viral, said Choo Choo. So now you're extorting me when I produce the most pieces of content. I produce the most pieces of content. I have the most education and information of honest, authentic truths Well, you stand there with your bitch ass thumbs up your fucking asses, whether you're in the audience or whether you're sitting on a platform going viral with your two twins, while you try to you really actually, these parents have destroyed these kids' lives. Because you train your kids into good behavior. You don't train them to be bad people so that you can win financially. So now it's the responsibility of the children to raise themselves and figure out, do I want to be a bad person like my mommy and daddy? Because it works for them. But that's called selfishness, isn't it? The reality of what we're dealing with is the most sick-ass environment of viral content producers like Chloe Flowers and her sick-ass music. This shit is garbage. Just like her face, just like her personality, just like that twinkle energy she tries to produce. Understand that. That is the subtle devil of a queen bitch in a Disney movie. Would you like an apple? Come and take a look at my apple, said Mona Vand. And Chloe Flowers, you want a little apple, you bitch? Literally, everything we're watching is a bunch of women who are so damn unintelligent and so pathetic. You think because you got a set of silicone tits on your body or a pair of silicone ass cheeks or influencer Botox, you're going to talk about Botox and now you're going to bring up electromagnetic brainwave distortion. Are you fucking kidding me right now? And you as audience aren't going to say anything? I know you know this is all a bunch of fraud shit. Pay attention to what I'm telling you. She hires somebody to sit across from her to ask her stupid ass questions where she already knows what she's going to say. Same thing she does on every panel that Gary Vee gives her the opportunity so that she can, look cool for you versus actually deliver an audience any form of education. She's a doctor. Not really sure if you're disconnected into what being a teacher would look like, but it's not a glamorous job, and it feels really bad to be on a panel speaking to a bunch of people who are literally sitting there going, no, especially when it comes to nutrition. So instead what she does is she flutters around and say, look at how gorgeous I am, and look at my ring, and look at me chop vegetables, and look at how great my life is. That's the lie. So she tries to get you to believe the lie so then she can have confidence in the lie, where the confidence then becomes her form of reality, where you just stand there and you are angry and furious and frustrated and no one says anything. That's called extortion. That's what Shu Chu has plotted and planned against the American people. This is some sick ass shit, isn't it? However, it's hard to distinguish she's on the right side or the wrong side because there's so much misinformation. What's misinformation? Somebody who's just lying. So for example, Gary Vee is involved in lying. Meaning he's not operating as an intellect, he's operating as a fucking liar. And you go to him as your mentor to get you to continue to produce content. So when he lies, he draws liars to him to make his life fucking living hell. So he lives in a living hell. His whole life is a fucking living hell where he doesn't stand up for anything. He just goes with the flow so Mona Vand can stand on her panel and get everything she could ever desire like she has her whole life. But what's everything that she's ever desired? Tangible items, tangible rich Chanel items where she walks a walk and you hold her fucking hand and you tell her how beautiful she is. Life with you makes me happy. That's called building her confidence, you stupid motherfucker. Everything about your shit is going down, you ugly bitch. Just like Blake Lively, just like Taylor Swift, and everybody used you, Mona Vand, because you're that stupid. Because we're all sitting there looking at you, how fucking horrific you are, while you're standing there waving around your smile and your peace signs and your kissing. All because we wanted to take out Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton, just to let all of you know. All of these low class, we didn't realize that Taylor Swift was going to be involved and Blake Lively. We didn't realize that in the whole process of this. Do you understand that we uncovered the most corrupt bitches in fucking history? The modern day mafia of the internet influencer? That would be even Kay and Tay and Ken Craddock are involved in this shit. So that's called extortion. That's called anti-American. That's called terrorism. That's called an attempt to be a traitor to your own fucking nation. And you have kids. And your in-laws, little girl, are watching your ass this week. So you're gonna over there yapping and yelling, but they don't like your ass. So it's gonna be a fucking miserable ass ride because they're gonna be watching my kid Key